Hey everyone, this is Klugula Reads his Classics on number 33, episode 33. That's exciting. I'm glad you've joined me along these travels back to these writing pieces from my childhood all the way up to college, and eventually we'll get to something maybe a little more current, but heck, these things are just so entertaining, something that I wrote at 11. Speaking of age 11, I have a piece here. It's unfinished, but if you can see, that is old school cursive handwriting, folks. This is going back a day or so. Um, this one was written at age 11. I believe it was like my second story after um, The House of the Dead, which is the very first story I ever actually wrote down. So this is not long after that. We'll get to that sometime in the future, maybe the very last episode when we completely run out of material. So this one is called Don't Go in Your Car, Someone's There. What you're about to read is not true, but is a story of fiction. This could really happen. Caution. Read if you risk. Vivian Barrier, age 24, was on her way to work when a police officer pulled her over. "Did I do something wrong?" asked Vivian. "No, you didn't, ma'am," he said. "Steve, why did you do that?" asked Vivian. "Oh, honey, I like teasing you." "You've done that so much I should have known it was you," said Vivian. "I'm glad you're my boyfriend. You're so protective." "Didn't you notice anything?" asked Steve. "What should I notice?" asked Vivian. "I've been following you ever since you left home," said Steve. "See what I mean by protective?" said Vivian. "I gotta go." Gotta is Gota, by the way. "I gotta go, honey. I'm already late," complained Vivian. "The judge will be on my case for it." Wow. "Well, see ya, honey," Steve said. The two engaged lovers kissed and they both drove off to their destinations. Steve Forrester's destination was the Los Angeles Police Station, and Vivian's destination was the Los Angeles Courthouse, where she had a client named Randy Foster who was accused of attempted murder. After 5 hours in the courtroom, Randy Foster was proved innocent by the jury. Randy said nothing to the proud lawyer and walked off. Vivian went home where her husband-to-be sat and watched Monday Night Football. "Well, did you win the case?" asked Steve. "Yeah," said Vivian. "Then why the long face?" asked Steve. "He didn't say thank you or anything," said Vivian. "Well, come here, I'll cheer you up," said Steve. "Thanks, but no thanks," said Vivian. "I'm just going to go to bed. Maybe I'll feel better when I wake up." "Well, good night, honey," said Steve. "See you in the morning." Vivian went upstairs to her bed and fell asleep. Later in the night, Steve came up to where Vivian was sound asleep. Steve then went to bed. The next morning, Vivian was the first one up. She went downstairs to the kitchen and started cooking their breakfast. Vivian yelled up to her boyfriend, "What do you want for breakfast?" There was no answer. She yelled again, "What do you want for breakfast?" Still there was no answer. She went back to her work. An hour passed and Vivian was ready to go to work. Steve still wasn't awake. Finally, Vivian went upstairs to see where he was. He wasn't there. Vivian then remembered he had night patrol and wouldn't be back until 6 o'clock the next night. Vivian went downstairs and got her coat and purse. She left and forgot to lock the door. She got in the car and drove off to her next case. Age 11. Oh, to be that innocent again. So yeah, that's don't go into your car. Make sure I get that right. Don't go in your car. Someone's there. So something I wrote age 11. That is some good quality stuff. And one of the reasons I'm sharing these because you gotta love it. You just gotta love it. So anyway, return tomorrow and we'll continue this deep dive into all things old school Klugula writing when we go into episode number 34. Until then, I will offer you the usual quadruple S. Stay safe, stay smart, stay secure, and stay well stocked. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.